Hi, I'm Michael Juge, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about me and my writing. To start, I was born and raised in New Orleans. You've probably heard about it. It's a sticky little city that's been defying the laws of entropy. And while it's a great place to hit bottom, it's an even better place to get sober, which is exactly what I did when I was 20. There's a lot to unpack there, but let me just say that everything that I enjoy today started on what had been the worst day of my life. So, young, sober, and drinking too much coffee, I wound up getting a bachelor's degree in religious studies over at Loyola University. And armed with a degree that would have been very practical in the 14th century, and having absolutely no computer skills, I moved to Austin to find myself. And I did find myself to be a poor-ass courier. But this was Austin back in the 90s, and I got to witness the frenetic heyday of the dot-com boom. But I gave it all up to pursue a master's in Middle Eastern Studies over at the University of Texas in Austin. There I met my wife Marjorie, where we fell in love watching the X-Files and listening to Moby. After obtaining my master's, I was hired by the U.S. Department of State, first as a special agent and currently as an intel analyst. Marjorie and I have a son, a daughter, and way too many cats. But at the core, I'm a product of my mom, Gretchen, a short, funky, radical of a woman who brought her children up in the holy trinity of the Beatles, Star Trek, and Monty Python, i.e., music, meaningful science fiction, and comedy, which so happen to be the trinity of my writing. Music is humanity's greatest attribute. It evokes and contextualizes our thoughts, our feelings, and experiences. But more than that, it tethers us to who we were to time and place. Science fiction can explore the human condition in ways that literary fiction just can't, by disrupting our lived experiences with what if. In comedy, it's a consolation prize for sentience.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
A lot of my stories are steeped in drama and occasionally tragedy, yet they are tempered with humor, for comedy invests the reader into the story with a promise that despite everything, there is light. And knowing that is crucial. Look, along the way, I've experienced bouts of anxiety and panic disorder, which, by the way, if you haven't experienced, I highly recommend that you don't. But that being said, it was contending with those demons that initially spurred me to writing, which gets to the heart of the matter. What drives me to write is exploring the human condition. For as limited as we are as a primate species, we are the living witness to existence itself. And at our best, we create a testament to that, through writing, through movies, through music, visual art. I endeavor to manifest that into my story. Whenever I bring a story into the world, it deserves everything that I can give it. That is why I will not hold back on my personal experiences that gave it life, no matter how painful or embarrassing. I always meet my deadlines, and I seek constructive criticism from editors and advisors in order to make the story the best possible version of itself, because it's the story that matters. On the navigation bar, you will see my current projects, my previous projects and their trailers, and upcoming projects. There you can get a feel for my writing and see how I incorporate drama, humor, sci-fi elements, and music into the story. And if you would like to get in touch with me, please email me at juge.michael@gmail.com. And thank you for spending a few minutes with me.